像母亲送别孩子，不免叨叨絮絮。耶鲁大学校长彼得·萨洛维这场致2018毕业班的演说，也环绕一个最简单的概念——拓展生活圈，却铺陈出寓意深长的期许。
These are the months and years when people tend to make a lot of plans. Some are practical. You schedule flights and rent apartments and consider where you will live, work, or study after graduation. Others are more aspirational. You imagine your future life and what you wish to accomplish in the years ahead. I want to begin by sharing a passage Polly Murray wrote in 1945 about her aspirations. At the time, she was a young lawyer and civil rights activist. Here's the quotation. "I intend to destroy segregation by positive and embracing methods," Murray wrote. "When my brothers tried to draw a circle to exclude me, I shall draw a larger circle to include them. Where they speak out for the privileges of a puny group, I shall shout for the rights of all mankind." So, I ask you, how large will you draw your circle? Will you draw a circle that is large, inclusive, and vibrant? Or will it be small, puny, and privileged? The work of inclusion is difficult, but the rewards are great. In today's world, where you can have 700 followers on Twitter and 1,000 friends on Facebook, it may seem easy to have a large circle. But if you're bombarded with the same stories, the same memes, and the same opinions from all your so-called friends, then your world may in fact be quite narrow. A conversation with 6 friends in real life actually may lead to a greater variety of ideas and perspectives. In my years at Yale, I've been privileged to know some of the most brilliant minds in the world. I've learned that the greatest scholars draw the largest circles. They read widely and are interested in ideas well beyond the scope of their own research and their own beliefs. Our greatest challenges as a society, climate change, poverty, insecurity, violence, demand innovative and creative solutions. Yet, political polarization is making it more difficult than ever to solve these problems. We must be able to talk with our opponents, even though we disagree with them. Is to draw as many circles as you can. One circle will be your work. Make sure you enjoy it, but make sure you have other circles as well. We know one of the keys to happiness is developing a passion, even an expertise outside of work. Sharing that passion with others gives us great joy, and it connects us to circles of friends and associates who might be very different from the ones we would meet otherwise. I'm, of course, proud to be a psychologist, and my discipline, in fact, does provide empirical evidence to support my personal experience. Professor Linville, in her research, found that greater self-complexity acts as a buffer against negative experiences. For example, if you define yourself almost entirely in terms of your job, getting passed over for a promotion might be devastating for your sense of self-worth. People such as our marathon running bass player, on the other hand, bounce back more quickly after a setback. Linville even found that college students with greater self-complexity were less likely to get sick or experience depression. Draw many circles. Make them large in all kinds of ways. You will find life richer, fuller, and more meaningful. And you will bring to the world the empathy and understanding we so desperately need. Enlarging our circles is far from easy. It requires courage, but also imagination and curiosity about our fellow human beings. It rejects fear and suspicion. It demands that we listen to each other. It measures the limits of our humanity. As you go onto a world that is all before you, hand in hand with wandering steps and slow, bring to that world all that your Yale education has given you. The ability to engage critically, even while listening respectfully. To respond creatively to challenges and obstacles. To embrace your responsibilities while finding happiness. And to draw ever wider circle, the circle of belonging, the circles of understanding in this world. Congratulations, class of 2018.